Absolute bullshit there from Manchester United today, losing 3 goals to 1 against Chelsea in that semi-final. Absolute rat shit from Manchester United. I'm not too sure where to start with that. The changes were really bad for me. I was expecting changes to the starting lineup from Solskjaer. I had a feeling he was going to go with the five at the back, but it really did not work at all today. From start to finish in that game, we were absolute fucking bullshit. We really were. The changes were really worrying me from the off because I don't really rate Fred. I mean, he's done okay this season, but he's not Pogba, is he? And to be honest, why change a winning side? Dan James has done fuck all in absolutely months, and I'm sorry, but them two players are just levels behind Greenwood and Pogba. That was the start of it. To me, I was really pissed off with. We've put the back three centre halves with Bay in, and obviously unfortunate, and hopefully he will be all right because of that nasty head injury that he got there in that first half. But still, Manchester United was so fucking shit. Bringing Martial on them before half time, then conceding that shitty goal that De Gea should have saved. The defending was absolutely abysmal and all too, but I mean, we couldn't put out the same starting lineup that we've been putting out when we were winning for about 5 games in a row, or 4 games, however many games we put it out, but because Luke Shaw was injured. But still, we could have put almost 10 of them players out there, and I mean, some horrendous errors from David De Gea today. I mean, to be honest, I did actually say a few weeks ago that I wouldn't have minded seeing Romero in goal. Should he have put Romero in goal for this? I don't know. But that isn't the only problem from this game. I think even if you take them mistakes out of this game, we were absolutely battered in this game completely, and the system just didn't work at all. I mean, Rashford ended up going out wide so much in that first half, and Bruno Fernandes was off. I mean, Jesus Christ, but it really does show that the backup options that we have are absolutely fucking shite, and that is a massive problem for Manchester United. We've been fortunate since the restart of the football that we haven't had really many injuries to players, and if we get injuries to the likes of Martial, Greenwood, Pogba and Bruno Fernandes, then we are fucked because players that are coming in just are not nowhere near up to the standard that should be set. I mean, we've got to have a clear out of some of them squad players and bring in some better players in the summer to cope with that. But I mean, that might not have been. I mean, if we'd started with the same starting lineup we started with in recent games, we may well have still lost because a lot of these players would have still played, and there'd have only been about 3 or 4 changes. But the levels still go massively up when we do bring the likes of Martial from the start, Pogba from the start, and then you've got Greenwood from the start. The level just goes up massively on them players, and I mean, the summer can't. Hopefully, we can get that Champions League football now still, because the only positive today is that Leicester City got hammered. So that does put Manchester United in a good position to get Champions League football, which is obviously the main aim. I would love to have won the FA Cup, but the main aim is to get that Champions League football, and then we're going to have to regroup in the summer and bring in some better players to give that squad depth something extra, because we cannot be relying on bringing the likes of Fred, Dan James, Lingard's, Matters, people like that into the team when we get 1 or 2 injuries. We just can't be doing that. I mean, we need to. I mean, when you take Greenwood out, we should be bringing in a Jadon Sancho. I mean, someone like that. If we're bringing out Pogba, we should bringing in someone of much better quality, Saul Niguez or someone with real quality. Not fucking Fred. I mean, Jesus Christ. But anyway, I mean, at the back we're still ropey as well. I mean, 3 goals today we've let in. Obviously, the goalkeeping situation. Will we bring Henderson back? Who knows? I don't fucking know. But I'm not even sure whether Henderson's the man. I mean, he's done well at Sheffield United, but is he the man to come back to Manchester United? I mean, we had Ben Foster on loan at Watford, and he done well there years ago, and then we brought him back, and he was horrendous for Manchester United. The pressure is completely different at Manchester United. We will have to wait and see. But the defence is absolutely abysmal as well. It has been for large parts of the season. Even though we have kept some clean sheets, there's still been so many sloppy mistakes in there. And Harry Maguire, just for me, hasn't been worth the £80 million. Definitely not, that we paid for him. And I thought he was bad again. And he has made a lot of mistakes this season. And if we're gonna persist with Harry Maguire, we need someone else as well. I mean, I'm still not convinced on Lindelof. Bay's always injured, and I don't know. Anyway, I mean, I don't know. We'll just roll on West Ham on Wednesday, I think, because we've got to destroy them. If we can destroy the West Ham, then we will be on the verge of getting a Champions League spot. And obviously with Chelsea going to Liverpool, hopefully Liverpool can do us a favour, beat Chelsea in the week. It is a bit, I mean, whether that happens or not, and that could put Manchester United into third position in the league, and that would be a positive for Manchester United. It would, considering this. I mean, if we were still to finish third and win the Europa League, that would, for me, would be a good season, considering about the halfway mark, at least of the season, we were shocking and shit. But this is still up there with one of our worst performances of the season. We've seen some really poor ones away at Bournemouth, home to Burnley. We've seen some shocking performances this season. But for me, this has got to be up there with them. I don't know if it's the worst, but it's definitely one of the worst. But we just haven't tasted that sort of defeat for a long while. If you had said to most people we'd go 19 games unbeaten, I think most people would have snapped your hand off for that. So in context, if we do get that third position, and we're probably favourite for the Europa League, so if that was to happen, then it would be, for me, a good season. It really would. Anyway, let me know your thoughts, like the video, subscribe if you're new. If you're watching it on Facebook, please do share the video. It's great because it helps us get found, and I'll talk to you all again soon. See you.